In this brief video, I want to talk about Mr. Obama, or was it Obama? The guy from Kenya, the guy from, or was it Ethiopia, or whatever it was. Well, it's certainly not from England. The guy with Obama, the guy with the huge muscular bodybuilder wife of his. Now this guy, Obama, when he took over as the leader of the Democrats, he had the gall to send one of his minions, John Kerry, to Israel's Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, and he asked him to withdraw to the 1967 borders. Now, Mr. John Kerry actually had the gall to go up to Mr. Netanyahu and say, go back to the 1967 borders, which means giving up the West Bank and the Golan Heights to a bunch of Al-Qaeda, Hamas, Hezbollah, radical Islamic militant groups for absolutely no reason. Well, of course there is a reason. Maybe he's an anti-Semite. And of course, now, Netanyahu was not born yesterday. And he's a rather good politician. So of course, when a silly guy comes in and says silly things, what do? I mean, what would a normal guy do if a stupid guy went up to someone and said stupid things? Well, he would get a tap at the back, and the wise guy, the guy who's not the guy who receives the stupid questions, gives the guy a tap at the back, and he says, "Yeah, retard, yeah, whatever you say, yeah, of course." So Bibi Netanyahu, who was not born yesterday, he's not stupid. He went up to John Kerry, who said stupid things, and he said, "Oh yeah, retard, yeah. We're retiring to the pre-67 borders. Yeah, right, retard." Of course, that's not going to happen, because simply there's no such thing as Palestine. There's no such thing as an Arab state in the West Bank or in the Golan Heights, of course. Right. So Obama, the only reason Obama had the audacity to send John Kerry to say stupid things to Netanyahu is because he is a commie, Bolshevik, anti-Semite, of course. Now everyone knows that. Right. So why else would he send John Kerry to say stupid things to Mr. Netanyahu? Now what about the Iranian deal? We got the big issue about the Iranian deal. And he signed it along with his worst enemy, which is of course commie Russia. So why would America co-sign a stupid deal with their worst enemy, the commie Russia? Why? Signing a nuke deal with Iran, which basically gives the Iranians time to enrich the uranium and build a bomb. Right. So, and we're talking about a bunch of radical Shia Muslim fanatics. Is that how you deal with Muslim fanatics? Now again, the only guy who had a voice of sanity, the only guy who talked about this was of course Bibi Netanyahu. Bibi Netanyahu felt betrayed twice. The first time was when John Kerry went along and started saying stupid things about the two-state solution, withdrawing from the West Bank and all that crap. And Netanyahu said, yeah, retard, yeah, we're with you, yeah. Don't call us, we'll call you. And then Obama actually went and signed a stupid deal which favours the Shia terrorist Iranians, which are backed by, well, you know whom. Everyone knows who. So why on earth would he sign a deal with his enemy along with his other enemy? Why? Is he stupid, or is he an anti-Semite, or does he hate America? Does he envy and hate America? Well, Bolsheviks who do tend to envy America. Commie Bolsheviks tend to have a sense of self-hatred. They hate America, they hate themselves. So these are two of the stupidest things that Obama has done. And a third thing he did. Obama, Mr. Obama, you know, the guy with the wrestler wife. When the Russian commies started butchering the people of Ukraine, America sadly turned a blind eye. They did nothing to protect their friends in the Ukraine. They did nothing to protect their friends in Georgia, and they might as well not do anything to protect Poland from the Russian commies. Now, instead of protecting his friends, what he did was he started saying stupid things to Mr. Netanyahu, which makes no sense at all, and he signed stupid new deals with Iran, which makes no sense at all. What else? So, instead of sending Kerry to Mr. Netanyahu and saying stupid things like withdraw to the 67 border, withdraw from the West Bank, all that crap, why didn't he send Kerry to the Russians saying why not withdraw from Königsberg, Eastern Prussia, or the Kuril Islands, which belong to Japan, and the Königsberg, East Prussia area, which belongs to Germany probably. Why not tell them to withdraw from areas which are not Russian? So why is he stabbing his friends in the back? Why has he thrice betrayed Israel? Or twice betrayed Israel? Why? Whilst turning a blind eye to Russia. The Russians are butchering, killing people, and Mr. Obama with the big wrestler wife, why does he turn a blind eye to his enemies, and why does he stab his friends in the back? The only reason is that he hates America, he hates Israel, he's a self-hating commie Bolshevik, and he will probably go down to history as the worst politician America has ever had since Bill Clinton and Jimmy Carter. Obama. Oh, and another thing. Obama, the same guy who sent John Kerry to order Netanyahu to withdraw from the West Bank, the Golan Heights, for absolutely no reason. The guy who signed nuke deals with the Shiite militant terrorist group called Ayatollah in Iran. The guy who turns a blind eye to his Russian commie enemies. He also blessed gay, homo marriages. He said it's the happiest day of my life. That's what Obama said. When gays get married to each other, gays being homos, lesbians. So Obama likes turning a blind eye to his Russian commie enemies. He lets them kill people. He signs new deals with his enemy, Shiite terrorist groups like Iran. He backs homos and lesbos. He likes them, happiest day of his life, he said. Gay marriages and all that crap. But what he really, and the only person he tried to fight was America, the Americans, and Israel, by signing stupid nuke deals with Iran and ordering John Kerry, one of his minions, to go up to Netanyahu and say stupid things like withdraw from the West Bank. For absolutely no reason. Of course there is reason. He is a commie, he's a Bolshevik, he hates America, he envies America, he is a self-hating commie Bolshevik, and he is an anti-Semite. Oh, and another thing. Obama, the same guy who wants Israel to withdraw from the West Bank and the Golan Heights and retire to this 1967 border for absolutely no reason, he also failed to defeat the stupid commie Islamo-Nazi Assad. Assad is still in power. Assad, the guy who gave naval bases to the Russian commies, the guy who uses chemical weapons, the guy who butchers people, kills and tortures people. Well, Obama said he would get rid of him. He would rescue Syria from a ruthless tyrant who gives bases to the commies, the Russian commies. Well, Obama failed to do that as well. Well, of course, he's too busy ordering Netanyahu to withdraw from the West Bank, or signing stupid nuke deals, or blessing gay lesbos. He's too busy for that. So he's too busy of supporting the Ukrainians or the Georgians who are being massacred by the Russian commies, and he's too busy hating Israel and hating America for getting. He hasn't got the time to get rid of stupid people like Assad or his stupid wife, the stupid wife of Assad. What was her name? Asma. Like we said, Obama was too busy betraying America and betraying Israel instead of fighting Assad, instead of fighting Iran, instead of fighting commie Russia, instead of backing his allies. So he was too busy for that. So in the meantime, he sent John Kerry to Netanyahu and ordered him to withdraw from the West Bank. And after meeting with Netanyahu, guess who Kerry met? He met with Mahmoud Abbas, an Islamo-Nazi terrorist, a guy who doubts the Holocaust. You know, Mahmoud Abbas actually wrote a dissertation. He wrote a book about how he denies the Holocaust. And that is the partner in peace, according to Mr. John Kerry, one of Obama's minions. You know, Kerry meets with Netanyahu, the legally elected Prime Minister of Israel, and then, not long after that, he goes over to Ramallah and he meets with Islamo-Nazi terrorists, as if they existed. Of course, there's no such thing as Palestine. Only anti-Semites think that way, believe that there is a thing as Palestine, or that Mahmoud Abbas exists. By the way, I thought his term ran out a couple of decades ago, 8 years ago, denying the Holocaust. Oh, that's a nice one, Mr. John Kerry. Back in terrorists, are we? Signing nuke deals, are we? Commies along with terrorists. How they get along together.